Okay, now we're going to cook my Twisty Pasta Bolognese. This dish is an absolute winner at school. The kids absolutely love it. And do you know what? When I was younger, I never actually liked spaghetti bolognese. I liked the sauce, but I didn't like the spaghetti. So my mum thought about this and decided to change the pasta and use Twisty pasta and mix it all in together. And for some reason, I really liked it like that. And like I say, the kids love it too. The selling point for me when my mum made it was she actually put chocolate in it, chocolate in bolognese sauce. I know what you're thinking, but actually trust me, it really, really works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the ingredients and I'm going to show you how to make the Twisty Pasta Bolognese. So first of all, we're going to need some pasta, Twisty pasta, as it says in the recipe. We're also going to need some olive oil, some finely diced onions, some pureed garlic. Remember, you can find the video of how to puree the garlic in the how-to section. We've got some finely diced carrots, some mixed herbs, some lovely mince. Try and get your mince with as minimal fat as possible so you don't have to drain it off and it'll be nice and lean. We've got some mushrooms here, finely diced, some tomato puree, some chopped tomatoes, some Worcester sauce, some lovely chocolate. Now when you do the chocolate, try and get dark chocolate and try and get the cocoa content quite high. 75–80% would be really nice. And finally, we've got some grated mature cheddar cheese. This is going to give it a really lovely flavour. So now we've got all the ingredients, we're going to put them all together in the pan and make a Twisty Pasta Bolognese. Come with me. Okay, so I've set my oven on 180 degrees centigrade to warm up, getting ready to bake the Twisty Pasta bake later on. So let's make it now. So in first, we put the olive oil, get that nice and warmed up. Let's get some nice heat going on here. And then we're going to put the onions straight in with that. Nice sizzling sound. I love that sound, it's really lovely. I love the smell of onions and garlic cooking in a kitchen as well. It's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to give that a bit of a stir around, give it a couple of minutes just to make the onion nice and soft and translucent. So we'll give these a stir around, get them cooking nice and soft. While that's doing, we're going to pop the pasta into the boiling water. We're going to put the pasta in for around about 5 minutes. And the reason we're only going to do it for about 5 minutes, we don't want the pasta to cook completely because we're going to put that in the oven later on. Obviously it's going to be in the sauce, so it's going to continue to cook. So what we're going to do is put the pasta on for around about 5 minutes until it's just a little bit soft. Let's give that a little stir as well. We don't want the pasta sticking together, so give it a nice stir. Okay, now the onion's nice and soft, I'm going to add the garlic. Remember, go into the how-to video to see how to puree the garlic there. And we'll go straight in with the carrots. Give that a nice stir as well. It's smelling beautiful, really is smelling lovely. The trick is, for me, I like to keep it moving. We don't want anything sticking to the pan, so keep it moving all the time. Get those flavours coming out. So now we're going to put in the mixed herbs. Give them a good sprinkle over. Bit of a stir. And then the lean mince. As I said, when you're using mince, when you're buying the mince, try and get it as lean as possible. We want as little fat content as possible because we don't want it rising to the top when it's baking. Let's get that in there. Beautiful. Give it a good stir around. So we're going to brine the mince off now, get it all cooked through. Again, keep it moving so it doesn't stick to the pan. Give the pasta a quick stir. So next we're going to put in the chopped tomatoes. Lovely. Just like that. Oh. There we go. And give that a nice stir around. So after the chopped tomatoes, we're going to put in the nice finely diced mushrooms. Again, give them a good stir around. Get them in there like that. Then we're going to add the Worcester sauce. And the tomato puree. I love tomato puree, really strong concentrated flavour. And we're going to give that a stir round, get it all mixed in really nice. And then we're going to bring it to the boil and let it simmer for a little bit. Okay, while we're waiting for that to heat up to the boil, I think the pasta's done now, so we're going to drain that off. We're going to put it back into the pan, put a lid on it. Don't need to refresh it, we're just going to put it back in the pan because when we add it to the sauce later on, that'll give it the moisture and keep it nice and soft. Okay, so our bolognese sauce has been simmering away for a couple of minutes, getting all that lovely flavour released from all the ingredients. So now what we're going to do is pour the pasta in, get it all mixed up nicely together. Just bung it straight in like that. Don't worry about the pasta if it's stuck together a little bit. When you get it in the sauce, give it a good old mix around. It'll all be good. Really good mix around. Get that sauce all over the pasta and get it all really nicely coated. And then last, but by no means least, we're going to put in the chocolate. I know it still sounds crazy, but trust me, it's absolutely fantastic. This chocolate is going to give this a real nice, rich depth of flavour, and it's going to give it a silky smooth finish. And trust me, you're going to love it. If you're a chocolate lover, this is perfect for you. Like I say, we don't do this at school because we're not allowed to use chocolate in school, but this is how my mum did it, and this is how I love it. Give that a real good mix round, get that chocolate dispersed all the way through. And look how gorgeous that looks. Absolutely amazing. Can you see that? Fantastic. There we go. So I'm just going to give this a quick season. A little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. One final mix around. Like so. And then we're going to get it into the dish. Nice and steady. Be careful not to burn yourself. Careful the sauce doesn't splash. We don't want any burns in the kitchen. This is smelling absolutely amazing. You can see that chocolate has added just a little bit of a nice sheen to it. And it certainly gave it a darker appearance. I saw that lovely rich cocoa in there. Okay. Grated cheese. Sprinkle it nice and evenly over the top. Doesn't have to be completely covered, but like I say, just get it all on there and try and cover as much as possible. And then we're going to stick this in the oven for around about 25 minutes on 180 degrees centigrade. It might not take 25 minutes depending on your oven, but just keep an eye on it. When it's golden brown and all the cheese is melted and you just know it's ready for eating, take it out and dig in. Okay, so we're going to put it in this one here. Look at that. There we go. And I'll see you in about 25 minutes. So we've had the Twisty Pasta Bolognese in the oven for about 25 minutes now. It's looking really lovely, nice and golden brown. It's bubbling away. So we're going to take it out now and we're going to dig in. Just remember to be careful when you take it out of the oven. It is very, very hot. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Stick that up there. Smells fantastic, looks fantastic, and I can't wait to dig into it. And do you know what? I'm even going to be a little bit chefy and stick a bit of garnish on the top there, just like that. So there you have it, the Twisty Pasta Bolognese with a little bit of chocolate in there. If you can get through that without saying yum, I'll be blown away. Enjoy it, family cooking with a school chef.